apps.
Apps?
Yeah, we got apps. We got free apps.
Welcome to the Daily Appster. The short time we spend together today is devoted to iOS applications, either for the iPhone, iPod Touch, or iPad. Not just any applications, but free ones. I'm James, and I sort through all the terrible application muck to find the gems you've been searching for. This is the Daily Appster for June 10th, 2011. Start off today with a freeappaday.com app, and this one's really awesome. It's universal, and it's called Multi-Pong. Multi-Pong, and that's one word. So you remember old school Pong? You've got the two paddles on either end and the ball's going back and forth. That's kind of the same idea here, except you're in this wooden box with bumpers all around. At first, if you're playing in single player, you'll be playing against one other paddle on the other side. But as you go, the side panels will open up too, and there'll be paddles over there. There's different stages, and when you pass stages, it gets more difficult. They add bumpers out in the middle. There's all kinds of weird power-ups that will, either increase or decrease the size of your paddle. It'll kind of electrify the paddle so that when a ball hits it, it shoots off super crazy fast. And then there's gravity, which is really interesting. It'll make it fall towards your paddle, or if the opponent gets the gravity, it'll fall towards their paddle. There's also multiplayer support, so you can play this with up to 4 people, each controlling a paddle on their side of the device. It's an awesome game. I highly, highly recommend Multi-Pong. Next up is another universal app. It's called Doodle Diver. Doodle Diver. Very simple game. You're this little dude in a Speedo, and you're sinking down into the water, and you're trying to get as far as you can. A few things will get in your way. All kinds of sea creatures will hurt you. And then also, you need to worry about your oxygen on your way down. So you're picking up bubbles as you go to try and make it as deep as you can. If you're into that, check out Doodle Diver. Alright, next up is an app for the ladies. It's called Hairstyle Wizard, and I guess it doesn't have to be for the ladies. If there's a guy out there that wants to try on women's hairstyles, you can do this. You can use some of the models that are in this application, or you can actually take a picture of yourself and use that picture and put different hairstyles on you. It'll give you a picture of you, and then it'll show the celebrity or whoever it is that's actually has that hairstyle. You have to mess around with the hair to make sure it kind of fits on your head, but once that's done, it works pretty well. The weird thing is the selection process of the hair. It's not ideal. You have to say things like, I'm going out on a hot date, or I'm feeling sexy, or I'm feeling like a hot mess, or something like that, and it'll give you just a random assortment of stuff. So you're never really exactly sure what kind of hairstyles you're going to get. So it'd be nice to just have a full database. If you're interested in women's hairstyles, check out Hairstyle Wizard. Next app is universal. It's called One Infinite Tunnel. One Infinite Tunnel. You are this spaceship, and you're flying into a tunnel. The controls on the spaceship have broken down. You only have one thruster, and that makes you go up and down. You're going through this tunnel, and you're tapping to go up, and you let go to kind of curve back down, and you're trying to make it as far as you can. You've got a certain number of hit points, and when those get reduced to 0, then the ship explodes. You can pick up extra health along the way. It's very fun, very addicting. It's different every time. It's a lot like a game, an old computer flash game that was very popular for a while. I think it was called Helicopter. You were just flying and trying to make it as far as you can. Graphics look fantastic. Very cool. One Infinite Tunnel. One Infinite Tunnel. Next app is Floating Bottle. Floating Bottle. And this is a lot like the application Distant Shore. If you've ever seen that or played that before. Basically, you're writing a message in a bottle, and you're throwing it out into the ocean, and someone else, some other random person, will fish this out of the water and read it, and they can respond and throw it back to you. And Distant Shore did that, and it looks a lot better than this, and it's kind of a more immersive experience, and it's a bit more anonymous. This, you can actually put in your age and your gender and all that if you would like. You can even link it to Facebook. It's kind of just a weird, random chat with a stranger application. If you're into that, check out Floating Bottle. And then the last app I want to talk about today is an iPad-only app, so I'm sorry, but it's called Robotech HD. Robotech HD. And I'm imagining that they'll come out with an iPhone, iPod version of this. You are a robot, and you're fighting against another robot. You're able to, like, summon other robots to help you. You're able to build shields. You can attack. You can defend. You can steal their robots. And you do all this in a very interesting way. It's actually all controlled through the slot machine style gameplay. You have a few different options, but generally it's kind of a luck-based system. You can level up your dudes and get new special abilities, and in the campaign mode, you're trying to take over all these nodes and I guess just take over the world. Very cool. Seems like it'll be a lot of fun, and that's Robotech HD. That's all the apps I have for you today. You can follow the show and find links to all the apps I've talked about at thebigskillet.com. If you'd like to email me for any reason, you can do that at thedailyapster@gmail.com. And I'm on Twitter at twitter.com/thedailyapster. Thanks to iCactus for the opening and closing music. Until next time, enjoy your free apps.